Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys offense will start this game off with the football. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Hawaii's offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's going for the goal line. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. He'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
The Cowboys want to move quickly. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Davis looking to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They want to throw it. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. He'll take it on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Into the second, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the grab on the left. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finding open areas. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. And the Cowboys come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on third and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal truck. With the catch, it's Dishman. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. Davis will throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Running behind that left side. Turning it on.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Davis looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out and runs through another one. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Booth. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dishman. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give. Fights off a defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running to the left. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on 3rd. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, and I'll keep trotting him out there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Davis will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
He's going to run it. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Rainbow Warriors are on the move. Here's the handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Rainbow Warriors will have it 1st and 10. Davis looking to pass. Got a man in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warriors! That was was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. With the catch, it's high. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He leaves it with his back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rainbow Warriors line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Davis will throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Hard running there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Brown will throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on first and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.